All right. I think we're live. Cool. Hey, if you guys just started this, I have to make a couple posts to the social media if you're watching this on VOD, so you can skip forward about 5 minutes. Oh, I'm Josh. I'm 1/5 of the Hills Have Nerds, and this is night 4 of the Pokemon Leaf Green ROM hack Pokemon Evolved, where all of our Pokemon extend further. They evolve further than they typically do. So Charizard even has 3 more stages of evolution. So I'm just going to make a couple posts to our social media, and then we are ready to rock, ready to go. I'm having a hell of a time getting to our own YouTube channel right now to pull this up. It's like I forgot how YouTube works. There we go. All right. Gotta be smarter than the technology, Josh, which is wildly difficult for me. We're almost done. All right, that'll be good enough. I'll get the idea. So there's that. That takes forever. Alright. I think this is our last save. I don't think I need to save for mistake. Went to the Pokemon. I loved the this in Leaf Green, where it would remind you what you did last time. Because I go a few days without playing sometimes, and it actually helps a lot right now because I've been away at Con of Champions. So, let's see, what did we do? So last time we beat Erica, we beat Team Rocket, we beat the Pokemon Tower, and I think the last thing we did, excuse me, was rescue Mr. Fuji, and then we called it a night there. Yep. Departed Volunteer House in Lavender Town for the next destination. And we can save the game at this location, Lavender. Yep, that was it. That was the last thing we did. Cool. I'll make my thing here in announcements. Doo-ba-doo. Okie dokie. We were ready to rock. Okay. Let's make sure. Yeah. So last time, we had a ton of evolutions. We were trying to evolve Kangalas, and he got to 60 and still didn't. I don't know if he does, though. Got to 60 and didn't evolve. There is another spot between like Kangalas and Horsea, and it normally goes Kangaskhan Horsea in the Pokedex, but there's another spot between that. So makes me think there's something there. I don't know. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. My allergies are killing me. Our Mucktree Bell evolved into Carnivale, which is wildly ugly, but I love it. Our Alakazam last time evolved into Simsalabim and then into Voodoo, which is amazing. That thing looks incredible. I love it so much. And then we have Gyarados evolved into Hydrados, which then evolved into Dracosmic, which has been absolutely amazing. And then our Charizard evolved into Charguana and then into Chariana and gained the water type, which was wild. And Scizor evolved into Razor. Now, all these except for Dracosmic have another level. I mean, at least according to the Pokedex. At least according to what we're seeing in the Pokedex. They have another level to go through. So we got a couple options. We can go into Saffron, or we can go down this way and do some trainer battles and get into Fuchsia City. And I think that's what I want to do. We need to go get a Snorlax. Anyway. Or I can go over and go to the bike path. I tend to come into Fuchsia City the back way 90% of the time anyway. And we can get a super rod down here. Start doing some fishing. Trying to catch some stuff. Alright, so first Snorlax. Yeah. Oh, I'm attacked in a grumpy rage. It's only level 30. I'm going to send out Dracosmic. I don't think there's really anything I can do that won't knock this Snorlax out. I've intimidated it twice. Bless its heart. Yeah, I really don't think. Twister, maybe. Let's save state because I am a save scumming piece of trash. Good luck, everybody else. Nice. Nice. Just need 1 second. Alright. Nope, we don't want to fight. We're going to start throwing Great Balls. The pollen has been so bad. It's absolutely killed me out. Oh, well, that was easy. Okay, cool. Done. Snorlax, the sleeping Pokemon. Very lazy. Just eats and sleeps. As its rotund bulk builds, it becomes steadily more slothful. Oh, I wish I was a Snorlax. I've tried very hard in my life to be a Snorlax. Alright, Kangaskhan, we did what we could. want to swap the voodoo in and leave with him a little bit. Let's get the super rod. Yeah, I love the fish. It was a good rod, not the super rod. Showing big magic heart. It's pretty presumptuous, my man. Well, I dodged that guy. I didn't mean to. Juked him. Who just has like a live cable rocker, Luca? What? Is that a mustache or is that its mouth? Electrodes? There's electrodes. There's electrode and electrodes. I'm not a big fan of that name. I think they could have done better with the name on there. So I am psychic and dark, so I'm just going to use psychic. It's 26 levels below me. Just psychic again. Voodoo's just going to tear through these things. It's been some interesting level spreads. I would love to see them do a Pokemon evolved like Gold and Silver and stuff too. Yeah, because this apparently just has like the base 151. And that's it. Now it'll have like, you know, for Scyther it had Scizor, right? And for the Magnemite line, it's got Magnezone and all of that. But it doesn't have any like stage 1s or base Pokemon or basic Pokemon that are not from Gen 1, other than Kanga Kid that we've seen. And there might be more, but they will be either new or base 151. Ooh, somebody had a Kangalas. I don't think there would be a like a male-female evolution for that, because my Kanga Kid evolved into a female Kangaskhan, and then my Kangaskhan evolved into a male Kangalas. So I don't know. I don't know. Should have had a Hydrados by level 40. I think so far, Vahoodoo has been my favorite evolution. Chariana is a close, or Kangalas is a close second. Chariana is probably a close third. There. See, there's Hydrados. I should send in my Gyarados, just for the heck of it. My Dracosmic. That's a bold decision Going from Gyarados to Cosmic Water Dragon, or Galactic Water Dragon, whatever this thing is. Yep. We got that Super Rod and we didn't even... Let's see. Let's use it. I think we're out here. This little cove under the dock. We get a lot. We got something. Let's see what we get. Horsey. See, the problem here is I don't have anything that can weaken these guys. I got rid of False Swipe on the Scizor, and that was such a bad idea. Which I think will be okay. I just may have to hold off catching anything for a little bit that I can't, like, fall ass backwards into, and then after we get through, I'm not gonna sit here and chuck Pokeballs at them though. That's just, that'll take 2 and 3 minutes longer than any of this needs to. So we can try to worry about catching kind of at the end after we get through, and I can set up. See, I love C-Rex. I like that a lot. I think it looks really cool. That's the evolution of Sea King. Make sure my mic wasn't still me. I muted it a second ago to cough. We kind of got our option here, Psychic or Energy Ball for the Poliwrath. We're an Energy Ball. Save our PP. All right. Hold on. Sebastian. Oh yeah, that's cool. I assume that's the evolution of Pidgeot. I'm not 100% sure. My Pidgeotto hung out of Pidgeotto. We hadn't pushed up further than that yet. It's been like nothing but normal types and stuff resistant to Energy Ball other than the C-Rex. C-Rex. Oh, I get it. That's funny. I'm good for a kid. Same, girl. Same. Damn. I think I can Energy Ball this and it'll die. Nope. Are you faster than me now? You are not. Dude, it is nothing but freaking normal types, and they can't use Shadow Ball. Get out here, Coriana. There's a decent delay on the, like the actual stream. See a longer the delay than I'm used to seeing. Wonder why. Holy crap. That's gonna hurt. Maybe. Yeah, a little bit. Wow. I love Ratchet. I know the second I Heatless Paralyze off of Chariana, it's gonna do, Ratchet's gonna do something. It's gonna Hyperfang. I wonder if it is poison type. We'll find out. Nope. Is that pure normal or normal and dark? I wonder if they edited the like the move sets. Like this thing's fire and water, but is it gonna learn any water moves? Like if it doesn't, then what the hell is the point of giving it? Like, am I gonna be able to teach Chariana Surf? You know? Heal. I'm trying to run through these old potions I have. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. Only have 20 of them. I can run through them pretty quick. There we go. Alright, see what the twins are up to. Weirdo. Done. There's so many battles, like, between here and Fuschia City, and like down that bridge, and then across this path, and then going over on the bike path. It's just so many battles, and we're gonna get through all of them. I don't leave a stone unturned. And I want to see if these people have new Pokemon. And so far, the only new one we've seen, there's Felonk. We've seen that one before. The only new one we've seen today is Electrodes. Which I'm reading like Electrodes. Really? Leaf Blade. Maybe. Hmm. Bug and steel though. I like my two-stab and my aerial ace. I think I have good coverage right now. Although leaf blade gives me water. Like, steel's covering rock. Leaf blade. See, flying gives me fighting. And my grasp, bugs double dipping in that. Is it just fighting and grass that are weak to psychic or weak to flying? Bug. Fighting grass and bug. And then bug gives me. Darn, I'm not getting rid of X scissor. I wonder if I can't remember if there was a move relearner in this game. Yeah, Iron Hit's going to cause flinching. Like the aerial ace doesn't miss. I just don't think we have room for leaf blade right now. Sad. It's cool. That's definitely answers my question of did they change their movesets? Scizor does not typically. Oh, I thought you guys were twins. I'm so dumb. Thought it was a double battle, and then Clefairy. Oh, honey. Now the fairy type is not in this game, which is a shame. So we're just getting normal and whatever for Clefairy. That's cute. Gigglyhuff? What is that? Fair enough. Fair enough. It's got a little heart. Looks like it's wearing a little diaper, but it's like a cloud. Well, they kind of like went the cherub route on that. Made it look like a cherub. It's definitely a decision that could be made. Was it the right decision? Mm-hmm. I don't know. But it was definitely a decision. Polytoes. Oh. We look cool. See, I like that one. Bug and fighting. So this is... Or bug and fighting, or water and fighting, right? So, yep. We fear no normal move. Is that the Flareon evolution? Excuse me. We definitely fear that. It's only level 40, so I'm not like super worried about it. I probably should have been, I guess. At least if it, no, I guarantee if it had no flamethrower, it would knock us out, even though we're 20 levels above it. Ooh. Oh. I think I do want him to have Dark Pulse. Start gonna give me, but Shadow Ball is giving me almost the exact same coverage as Dark Pulse, but Dark Pulse can hit normal types. It's like maybe an Energy Ball because it's a there's a little bit broader coverage. Dark's only gonna hit what, ghost and well, yeah, it gives me ghost coverage. Well, ghost, but Shadow Ball gives me ghost coverage. I don't want to get rid of Calm Mind. I do get stabbed for Dark Pulse. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of Shadow Ball. I don't think I ever used Shadow Ball at one time. Go Giddy. Is that like a... Ooh, is that like a big-ass egg and it's neck sack? What the hell, man? It's got a lot of health. Got a whole lot of health. So that was Blissy's evolution? I can get something back here. Is there a Pokeball or something? Nope, there's not. Just a patch of grass. With a wild Pidgeot? Okay. Nice. To Brave Bird and kill itself. Although I don't think it would on Razor. Yeah. Dude, stay the ball. Okay. Well, that was miserable and unnecessary. Use some more of these potions. It's a bird tamer. With a million freaking birds. The next one I'm going to Swords Dance on. That way I can make sure I'm one-shotting all these. I should have Swords Danced there, but I got excited. Level 60. Ooh, do we think Razor's going to evolve? I hope. I think it would be really cool if Razor evolved. I still haven't looked up anything about the game, and I think I'm like slowly getting to the point. I think after I beat it, after I beat like the story itself, and I think to be able to complete the Pokedex, which I really want to do, and I know you can inside this ROM. I love Sneero. It looks so good. I'm gonna have to look stuff up at some point. Because the trial and error to evolve things is just... that ain't my bag, baby. I love that the bird keeper has a gold duck. That's cute. Four-fouled. Nope, air lace it again. Alright, anybody? Oh yeah, he is evolving. Hell yeah. Please be cool. It's got a sword and shield. Alright. Claymore. Okay. Not my favorite that we've seen, but kind of neat. Let's check out his Pokedex. Shouldn't Claymore be right here? What is... This is A to Z. Why is... Oh, it's not. Okay. Well, what I can do with this is still go see what number Scyther is. Yeah, 267. I go to numerical mode and just beam over to him. There he is. Alright, Claymore. The Claymore Pokemon. This Pokemon attacks with sword and shield like appendages. They make for great bodyguards. He's not the worst thing in the world. He's definitely not the best. But he's mine, and I love him. And I want to see what his back sprite looks like. Baker's got a Jigglypuff. Not a terrible back sprite. Not awful. It's a little like skinny, I think. It could have been widened a little bit. I think on the left hand side it would have been cool to see the back of the shield, you know? Old Taurus. It's the first one of those we've seen in the game so far. I'll tell you what's going to be exciting is I don't remember the right way to go through the Safari Zone. So it's going to be fun trying to remember how to get through the Safari Zone to get to the surf guy. Oh, Chariana didn't evolve. Okay, let's see. So, Claymore hit 60. Cool. We'll go ahead and go with Carnibale. Get them to 60. We save. Maybe a bunch of bird types, but Carnival can take them. Carnibale. Carnival. Bird types, Lord. Flying types. I love the coloration on Pidgeotto. Wish its beak was bigger. Poor Carnibale being an HM slave. Fallon Tom. Found Tom. I think it's supposed to be like Fountum. Like Phantom. Not Fallon Tom. Oh, Fallon Tom. Damn. Alright. Have we got... Oh, you turd. Another birdie boy. Birdie boy. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Alright. Why? Does this make anybody else nervous? Like, why? Why does he have just a level 10 Pidgey? I was expecting, like, Focus Sash Endeavor. Quick attack. I guess they missed this guy. He missed this guy when he was editing teams. Still leveled up Dracosmic. Or no, is he going to have all of them? I bet he's going to have all of them. All the way up to Pidgearrow, yeah. Ooh. Can't attack. I'd love to delete Flash. That's so dumb. So glad the game as a whole moved away from, like, unlearnable moves. Or unlearnable moves. Unforgettable moves, I guess. It was not great. You felt good like the first time you discovered, oh, I could just have everything on one Pokemon. And then you realized, oh, that completely negates one of my slots. Okay, cool. Fun. Did I fight you? No, I did not. How many Pidgearrows can one group of people have? Like, did I run upon a convention? Like, is that what's happened here? I've stumbled into a Pidgeot convention. Like, dudes, diversify. If I could have caught Doduo earlier, I would have probably used Dodrio in my team. Just because I like Dodrio. quite a bit, and I've never used it in a playthrough. So many normal types. You guys, you gotta do better. Ah, fuck, I forgot to swap Carnivale out. I have to be right back really fast. Take a real short couple minute break here while Carnivale and Furo stare each other down, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh no, we're getting cut. Alright. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. We're planning my wife's birthday dinner for the weekend, and so I had to step away for a second and get some input from her. You know, since it's her birthday dinner. Alright. Now burn through these mofos. I probably don't need to fight all these people, you know, like in the grand scheme of things, like where the levels are. But I feel like the level scaling in this game is going to get up there, and I think if I don't kind of take advantage of all the XP that I can when I can, I'm worried it's going to be like I'm not going to be high enough level because we're not like paying attention to EVs and stuff, right? So, which is like near impossible to do on an initial playthrough of Pokemon. Alright, well, I'm stuck. Trainer tips, look to the left of that post. What? What are you... Over there? I have no idea what it's talking about. Can I fish here? No, of course I can't. I'm sure there's a super potion or something hidden in the grass somewhere. I have the item finder, but we ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, anybody not? Yep. Dracosmic, let's swap you in, get you to 60. Arctic, really? Just tossing casual legendaries out? Just little no-name bird keeper on the route before Fuchsia City? Okay, I see how it is. Is ice resistant to flying? No idea. It is not. Got a damn Articuno. Okay. Boy out here flexing legendaries. Casual trainer number 6. Really? Guy gonna have a Moltres? Zapdos even? I swear to God. Son of a bitch has a Zapdos. What the hell, man? This might not be great for Dracosmic. Electric resistant to flying? Anybody know? I can't remember off the top of my head. I know it's not resistant to water. Water hits it neutral. Thundershock? Like, you gonna have it? You gotta. Am I not? I'm water and dragon. How is that super effective? No, I'm water and flying. Son of a bitch. I thought he gained dragon. Ugh. Oh, Charizard gains fucking water, but Gyarados can't gain dragon. Okay, I see how it is. Sorry. I love this game. I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, baby. Yes, you can learn Dragon Pulse. Oh, you can definitely learn Dragon Pulse. Get out of here, Twister. My Dracosmic has like a decently high attack, but I just cannot find physical moves for it. Because the physical special split exists in this game. Believe it or not. Now, there is no like notable mark to tell you, so you're kind of like stuck to just your own memory, or you know, Google Foo with Bulbapedia or Cerebi. Alright, let's try to run through some more of these potions. Come on. Give the people what they want. Hot healing action. We're going to make all these potions work. We're going to get through these potions. We only have one more. Or 3 more. There we go. Everybody's happy. Okay. Who's closest to 65? 62, 63. Alright. Kangalus. Actually, you are like a significant amount of experience higher than everybody else. No, we'll just leave your Cosmic in. He just got Dragon Pulse. I want to use it. I bet he's got a Moltres. One Pokemon. We got Donald. I knew it. I knew it. Just a random bird keeper on a Route 14 or whatever I'm on has a Moltres. Nice. Random bird keeper with a legendary, and I don't have one. Now one-shot it. You don't deserve that, Donald. You don't. You're a failure. I deserve that Moltres. Now what's this guy gonna have? Ornithal? Oh. That's the evolution of Sneero? Well, that's cool. Get Dragon Pulsed. Quadodo. Oh, that's good. Like, that's really good. Yeah, that one's solid. No, Dragon Pulse again. Oh my god, we were so close. And a Water Pulse. Got more PP for that. Alright. We are almost done with these routes. And then we're going to loop back around and go to the bike path. Well, we got about 4 million bikers to cut through real quick. Isn't that cool? Alright, Weezing. Time to get got. Alright, we're gonna Water Pulse it again. Of course I missed. Where wouldn't I? Weezing. Or Muck, you trash bag. Really? There we go. Dude. Alright. Let's try to keep you alive. You Sludge Bomb. Oh my god. Really? Swapped right into that. Piece of trash. Literally. Piece of gunk. Oh boy. It's me nothing but poison types. Oh, I didn't heal its poison. Fun. Swap with Voodoo. The minimizes and the smoke screens, I'm starting to not really like these bikers. That is freaking annoying. Wondering what Nido King evolves into. Tried really hard at the beginning of this game when we were just starting off. Tried really, really hard to find a Nidoran to the left of Viridian City and just could not find one. And I don't think it's there in this game, which is weird. A Dark Pulse. Of course it missed. What the and, oh. Annoying. Okay. There we go. Good boy, Voodoo. Dark Pulse again. We're running out of PP for the guys. Getting low on the PP. Need more PP. I apologize to anyone that just joined the stream and the first thing they heard was me in a sing-song voice say, need more PP. But it's the truth. We need more. We're running out. Running low. Been on a string of battles, but we are almost to the end of this stretch. And then we're going to go back around to the bike path and get those. And then we're going to fight Koga. Might do the Safari Zone before we fight Koga. Pinsirior? What is that? Okay. Is its eyes, are those eyebrows or are those eyes? Because they look like eyebrows and it looks ridiculous. That is amazing. I don't think they're supposed to be eyebrows. I hope they're not. Hee pee pee. Vessel from what does? The pincer? Do you see this pincer? The Pinsirior? The delay on the stream is so much more significant than it has been the last few nights. I said, did you see this? Oh, so you're hearing me now. I, that's the thing. I don't know if you're hearing me and the delay. It's weird. I don't know how the stream's lining up right now. But like I'm several things past. Gotta do something here. There we go. Oh my god, Trev. Well, good. This will be fun then. Trevor, what's going on, buddy? There we go. Now my delay is not as bad on the stream. That's hilarious. You good? You good to record on Thursday? Well, thank you, Trevor. I do my best. My allergies are killing me. You good for Thursday, Travis? If we do Thursday at like 6:30, 7 o'clock. We can go ahead and get that done and then not have to worry about anything. And then I think for the June big episode, I talked to Nelson for Nelson All Over, and he's down. I got to reach out to Peyton and see if he's down. And Lee said he was down. I want to do our June episode on content creation. We're going to have Nelson, Peyton, and Lee on to have a discussion about like doing content in those areas. So, you know, Peyton for comics, Lee for video games, and Nelson for board gaming. We got all kinds of great episodes out, Trevor. For anybody here that's watching the stream that don't know, The Hills Have Nerds, our YouTube channel, is a nerd culture and history podcast ran by 5 hillbillies from Appalachia who love to talk about toys. And, you know, we talk about the history of nerddom, and we try to be as informative as we are entertaining. Hopefully we hit both. What'd you do, Trevor? I need to know. But you can find our podcast here on YouTube or anywhere else you find podcasts at. It is audio only, ... for now. I swear to God, I keep meaning to heal that poison. Yeah, so it won't be the next episode. So, Trevor, the episode for the 14th is going to be a media catch-up. And then the 28th is going to be a live. So we will be doing a live episode. So, like, you can join. We're going to be live streaming. So you'll be able to join and hop in and talk to us live through that episode. And then June 14th, I'm not sure what we're going to do. And then June 28th will be the content creation episode. Drakosmic's still my lowest, so I'm going to keep him in front. And let's swap. Let's get my water boys. Some time. You shit today, Trevor? Is that what you did? I don't know the significance, but congratulations, man. It's healthy to be regular, or it's good to be regular. Look. Trusted thou that shall not be trusted. Oh. Yeah, you gambled on a fart and lost. We've all been there, my man. We've all rolled those dice, buddy. Dude, the worst one that ever happened to me was I was working at a daycare at the time, so I was doing a STEM course, an after school STEM course for school age kids, and every now and then I would work. I thought my Chariana died for a second. I realized it was flying, and then missed Blastoise. Of course it did, and I was out getting some pieces for that. I can't remember what we were doing that day. I think we were going to make, I don't know, potato bathtubs or something. But I was going to pick up the pieces, and I was over at the dollar store, and I was just walking casually down an aisle. Hadn't been sick, nothing. And thought, oh, a little rumble. Just going to kind of let this creep out. Just let it little squeak out. Ain't nobody around, And I shit all over myself. It was awful. It was so bad. And I told my boss. I went back and I kind of went into her office. I said, "Hey, I gotta go home." So the dollar store was right next to the daycare, so I just walked over there and said, "Hey, I gotta go." I went to the bathroom and kind of cleaned up a little bit first. I was like, "Hey, I gotta go home. I had some clothes issues," and she's like, "Well, you can't." I'm like, "I'm not really asking." She's like, "Why?" I said, "I gambled. I gambled and I lost, boss. Gambled and I lost." I said, "I'll be back," but yeah. Oh, what is this? Venomina? Oh, that's cool. I guess that's the evolution of Venomoth. I kind of dig that. I don't really I'm trying to figure out what those gray things are. It's neat. But yeah, she was like, "Well, we need you. You can't go home." I'm like, "Boss, it's not an option." I'm not asking. I'm telling you, I'm going home to change clothes. I was like, "I'll be back if there's time, but otherwise it's not gonna happen." But it happens. I only say that because it happens to the best of us. Everybody has gambled on a fart and lost. And if people tell you they haven't, they're liars. There you go. It's a wisdom from the Hills Have Nerds. Why am I paralyzed? Stupid Snorlax. Oh, you piece of trash. Absolute garbage Pokemon. Yeah, it does happen, and it happens when you don't want it to happen. I'll tell you, the funniest one, not the worst one. As long as we're sharing stories of times when we shit ourselves. So I was sick this time, and I was on. I don't know if I was sick or I was recovering from being sick. I was on antibiotics, and I had to I had to go to class. So I had a zoology class in Prestonsburg, and me and a buddy rode to class. I already rode with a friend, and so me and my buddy went to class, and we were coming back, and I had on these clodhopper boots. They were Skechers boots, like the ankle boots. And then jogging pants because I didn't feel great, but I had to go to class. I think we were close to finals. And we were coming back, and I was talking to my buddy, "What in the hell? Gorillash? I guess that's the primate evolution in this game?" maybe this was made before Infernape was a thing. That's interesting. I assume that's a belt on it and not like some type of Cenobite device to stretch its belly button. I don't. Type of weird like Hellraiser torture device that's gaping its belly button. Oh no, I can't unsee that. That's so bad. Okay. But anyway. So yeah. So we were coming back from class and I sneezed. And I told my buddy, I was like, "Oh boy," and you feel it. I was like, "Oh, we gotta stop. We gotta stop." I was like, "We gotta pull over. First gas station. Pull over. It's happening. I gotta go." And we pull in to this gas station. I'm wearing like again heavy boots. They're not like big old heavy. They're like Skechers ankle boots, but they're they're considerable. This was my goth phase, like just outside of my goth phase. And I go and I pull the door open. I just jump out of the car and I'm like, power. I look like the most powerful of power walkers. I was the envy of all soccer moms at the mall. And I'm shuffling my way to the door. And I get to the door and I grab it. And when I go to like enter as I'm opening the door. And when I did, it hit my shoe because I had my shoe forward too much. And it caught it and my shoe caught the door. And I ran into the edge of the door, so I opened it up and ran completely into it. And then I shit myself even more. And so I stumbled back, and I had to run into the bathroom after I'd about knocked myself out walking in. And when I got in the bathroom, it was awful. I had to throw my underwear away. It was a whole big thing. It was, but the motion of step, pull the door open, run into the door was the step, pull the door open, run into the door, poop a little bit. It was so bad. And I truly apologize if anybody just joined the stream during that story. Oh my God, I'm going to let Cosmic get killed screwing around. It was a comedy of errors, Trevor. It was hilarious. But I did Travis. I snipped myself. Nobody clip any of this. It's all available on VOD, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that sucks. Okay, what's going on, Dork? What's up, buddy? Did you hear the running into the door story? Yeah. It's going to be on YouTube, dude. You can just download it. It's on our channel. You have admin privileges. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this, like the Pokemon content here, and make them into, and take like, try to take some of the podcast and just put it over top of it so there's like something to watch, almost like the excuse me, like those Subway Surfer videos where it's like somebody's podcast over top of Subway Surfer, but it's over top of our gaming stream. I need to make another short. I'll probably do that tomorrow while I'm watching Lee's stream. Alright. I'm about out of potions. I haven't bought potions in a while. Poor Dracosmic is getting his butt kicked. How's it going, Dork? How was raid tonight? You guys did the achievements, right? Just Gen 1, Trevor, but it's... Oh, you're new. You haven't seen our team. Just Gen 1, but everything... everything evolves more. So, like, anything that has a future evolution, except, I guess, Primeape, except, like, Gen 9, will have its evolution in here. So, like, my Scyther evolved into a Scizor, but there's no, like, Houndour in this. So it's just, like, the Gen 1 base Pokemon, but any of their future generation evolutions are in here. But everything evolves more. So, like, my Charizard or Chariana, this thing is in, like, its 4th stage. So it was a Charmander, and then a Charmeleon, and then a Charizard, and then a Charguana, and now Chariana. And, like... this was Gyarados. So it was Magikarp, Gyarados, Hydrados, and then Dracosmic. Now Dracosmic is done evolving. Chariana has one more stage, so it will evolve again. This is Kangaskhan. So this was a Kanga Kid, which evolved into a Kangaskhan, which then became Kangaskhan. And this has one more stage to go through. This is Carnivale. So this was Bellsprout, Weepinbell, Victreebel, into Muck Treebel, and then into Carnivale. And this has another stage. And then this is Claymore. So, oh, you guys, Scizor evolved. Or not Scizor, but Razor evolved today into Claymore. Just probably about 30 minutes ago, before you guys hopped in. Yep, evolved into Claymore. So this was Scyther, Scizor, Razor, and then Claymore, and this is its final evolution. Yep, and then this is my favorite. This has been my absolute favorite one. This one and Kangaskhan are my top two, but this was an Alakazam. So Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam. Alakazam evolved into Simsalabim, which then evolved into Voodoo. And this has another level to go. But this guy is my favorite. I think they knocked it out of the park on this sprite. It's so good. Well, that's awesome, Dork. I'm glad you guys got it. So you're able to knock it out in just one night? I'm still trying to find time to get back on. I haven't played anything in like 5 days. I've been I went to Con of Champions. It's the Marvel Champions convention in Minnesota. So I've been there for like 5 days. Right? The back sprite for Dracosmic isn't great. And this is Dronarch. So this is like the 5th stage of Beedrill or something. Apparently Beedrill has a gender evolution. It's like a male-female evolution. We are running out of PP. There's Wigglytuff's evolution. Gigglyhuff. Yeah, dude, it was. It was a blast. It was so good. Giggly Huff is you right now. That's fantastic. All right, where are we at? 62. Yeah, well, just I'm gonna save real quick because it's been a little bit. Yeah, it was literally Dork like 5 days of Marvel Champions, just card game. Got to meet all kinds of people. Travis, I didn't tell you, but had all kinds of people recognize me from the podcast, which was crazy. Hell yeah, man! I need to, I need to do the Dawn Trail storyline too. I haven't done that. I'm just so behind on gaming. Yeah, I had several people come up, and I was standing in line. I was talking to Mike from Critical Encounters, and had a guy behind me kind of like tap me on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, dude, your voice is familiar. Are you Josh?" I'm like, yeah, man. He goes, "Dude, you're on Critical Encounters sometimes. You're the Hills Have Nerds. You're on the Hills Have Nerds." I'm like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's my show. He's like, "Dude, you guys are hilarious." It was so cool, man. I mean, genuinely, like 5 or 6 people, which is not a ton, right? I mean, it's not like everybody, knew me, but it was really awesome. And one guy just gushed about the podcast, about how much he loved it, so that was really cool. I got choked up at one point. Like, one guy was telling me how much they dug the podcast, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so..." And I knew if I spoke, I was going to cry. Because it was just really sweet. It was really moving that people enjoy what we do and dig listening. Like, it was really cool. I got to meet all kinds of cool people. Got to hang out and play cards with the assistant director of the new Matlock show. And we talked about if Kathy Bates was super nice. And Kathy Bates is super nice in real life. I got no PP left. All right. I'm going to Dragon Pulse it. So the guy we rode down there with is Nelson. His name is Nelson Oliver, and he is a YouTube guy. Anybody listening to this podcast should go, or anybody listening to this podcast, Jesus, anybody listening to this stream, if you're interested in card games and board games, Nelson Oliver is a board and card game streamer. He does a ton of Marvel Champion stuff, and he's like super big in the community. But we drove down there with him. We Nathan kind of contacted him, and we've developed a rapport. And Nelson's been on the podcast before, and so we, right, he's probably the biggest streamer or the biggest YouTuber for Marvel Champions. He's like the biggest one for them. Him and D20 Woodworking. But we wrote, oh wow, oh look at that! Look how cool! I haven't seen the Parasect evolution before. Oh, that's sick. I am completely out of things to use. All right, Dracosmic, you gotta swap out. Let's get Shariana in there. But no, we rode up there with him, and we all had a hotel room together. But it was really cool to see people like come up to Nelson and like ask for his autograph and stuff. And I was talking to Nelson about it driving back, and that's why I'm gonna have him. We're gonna have him on the show with Lee, and hopefully Peyton Mullins to just talk about content creation and, like, you know, being these, I mean, for lack of a better word, like minor celebrities in these areas, you know, in these scenes. Scenes, that is the word I've been looking for 4 days. Oh, finally! Finally! Fucking A! Let's go. Come on. What we got? Be cool. You better be. Oh, it's going to be cool. Come on. Be cool. I love it. Kangarootle. That's sick. Why does it have blood on that bone? Oh, yeah. I love it. Let's go. LFG. Let's go. Dark and fighting. It dropped its normal type. Holy cow. Alright. Alright, we're going to put him in the front spot because we want to see that back sprite. And that's where I'm going right now, Travis. Right to the Pokedex. So just, I got to go first. A to Z mode to see where Kangaskhan is in the Pokedex. 248. Nope. Back in. Too many Bs. And then we go to 248. Kangarootle, the barbarian Pokemon. This Pokemon only knows brutality and pain. It wields a large, sharpened bone to strike down its foes. What? Why did it get so mean? This was my little baby Kanga kid I caught like a day one, like 20 minutes into this game. Why did it get so mean? That is awesome. That is so sick. That is so good. That is such, like, dude, the amount of work that had to go into that sprite. That is so good. So, so good. But yeah, Kama Heroes was, oh, and a good back sprite. Good solid back sprite. Oh, and there's Quadodo, the Dodrio evolution, which I really like. Yeah, dude, Kana Heroes is amazing. I definitely want to go next year, and I want to do some custom content to give out to people. So I want to make a mod set that is us, Travis. That's the nerds, you know, with minions that are, you know, like me, you, Aaron, Cody, Lee, to throw out, and then have, I don't know, like a side scheme, or like have some attachments for them, you know. Gilduck? Oh, it looks like a platypus. I guess that's Golduck's evolution. Alright, kind of neat. And I've done a little bit of custom content for the game before, but I really want to, you know, take the time to make it so I can go down there and give that out to people. Oh yeah, dude, Kangaroodle, solid, A+. So good. Alright, Dracosmic has no PP left. Carnivale's getting low too. Let's keep going. Let's swap in Chariana. I think you guys missed it. There were 3 like random ass bird trainers that had the legendary bird trio. Like on the way up this route. Like what the hell? Just random dudes hanging out with legendaries. Like they think they're better than me. Yeah. Yeah, everything has at least 2 is my understanding, Dork. And like so I am really excited to start filling out this Pokedex. I'm gonna get through all these battles. We probably got another 2 to 3 nights of that. And then it's actual oh, pick that. Yeah, it's psychic. I don't know why in the hell I thought brick break. Dumb. Which Dork, are the Sevi Islands in this? Do you do Sevi? Which I should be getting to the Sevi pretty soon. Because Sevi's in the original game. Have you got to him yet? Muck Tree Bell. I figured you would have already been through the Elite Four. Where's CJ tonight? You do in Leaf Green, like you do the Sevi Islands before you do the Pokemon League. You do like the first 3 islands. Oh, there you are. What's going on, buddy? Hey, it's Tank Gather. It's the one with that looks like it's got peckers all over it. I'm serious. Like the 2 down at the bottom and the middle are just unfortunately placed. Why? Yeah, you do the first 3 islands, and then like the other 4 are available at the end. Like after you beat, quote unquote, beat the game. Yes. Maybe, though. I don't know. Dude, I like Dizzy Punch, but nah, we'll give it Night Slash. Alright. I've kind of made an executive decision to not like super hunt Pokemon, like trying not to like hunt Pokemon right now. Later, Trevor. Have a good one. And just because I don't really like, all my Pokemon are like crazy over leveled, right? So it's hard for me to not knock something out. Have a good night, Trevor. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. Don't be a stranger. But like my team's pretty well set, so I think I'm gonna be okay going into like the Elite Four and stuff. I just gotta get. I need to ice move. Is that a Jolteon evolution I spy? Hell yes. Well, that is cute. It is kind of random, Trevor. I think what I want to try to do is figure out some set nights that I can. Right now, it's still just whenever I have time. And what we typically do is this is kind of new to us. Just me kind of running through a game consistently. So we typically just stream our game nights. So when it's like me, Aaron, Travis, whoever playing, Cody, Lee, whatever, we'll stream those on the YouTube. But I thought, maybe we do some more content here, and I'll stream like new MMOs or me playing something some nights just for have something on the YouTube for people to watch if they come through and check out. So this has been new. I have no like set night. We just kind of when we have time. It won't be Wednesdays, Saturdays, or Thursdays for sure. Just because that's when Lee and Cody stream. What? I've seen the Hitmonchan evolution. I have not seen the Hitmonlee evolution. That looks sick. I like that. Clairvoyant. Okay. That's kind of neat. So we're still just figuring out everything. I try to do a couple nights a week at least. But if you check, if you have notifications turned on for the YouTube, it'll always tell you when we're live there. So you can click that. I think the bell, like you click the little bell, and it'll tell you when we go live. And then I always post on the Facebook and in the Discord when we go live. So if you're interested in keeping up with that, you can check there. But it'll usually be like Mondays, Sundays, and Fridays are typically the best day. I'm only doing it today just because I got in last night and I was wore out and didn't have it in me. Oh, it's a ghost? What? I thought it was going to be fire. Is it fighting ghost? Fair enough. Yeah, I really need to have a like consistent stream schedule for the pod. We've even talked about like getting the guys on, like the guys to do different stuff. All right, buddy. Thank you so much. You take care. Have a good night. 64 when you give me 65. I wish he'd learn a water move. Clefaife. That stupid fat fingers. Yeah, I don't really have much to do at work for the rest of the week. It's all just, checking in, rounding, making sure everybody's alive and well. So, I may stream this several nights this week. Late night. Because I have been jonesing to play it for the last week. I haven't been able to. Oh, hell yeah. All right, our final Charizard evolution. What we got? Be cool. Okay. Cautiously optimistic. What in the hell? Chariathan. What is this? Holy cow. That is neat. Okay. So it has turned into like a deep sea monster. Has a gentle nature though. Alright, I am down for that sprite. That is sick. What? What is it, dork? Let's see what our Pokedex is. This Pokemon lurks in deep, deep waters. You can tell it is nearby via low, bassy vibrations. Chariathan, the Abyss Pokemon. You don't like it? I think it looks good. Fuschia City, we did it. There's something back here. Hey, we can get Ultra Balls. Full heals. Heck yeah. Dude, I've just gotten choked to death. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's get some full heals. Let's get... yeah. I need potions. I can't buy hyper potions yet. I have 16 in my bag. We have 14. I like it, dork. Oh, we gotta see what its back sprite looks like. We'll go. Let's go ahead and take on Koga. And one of these. Oh, this is the warden. We gotta find his teeth. And he gives us strength. Half off, half faith, half a fiery hole. Half free. Ah ho hoo hoo. If it fall, it fall. Oh yeah, there's a back entrance to this house, right? Or no, we go out the back entrance to this house. I love fishing. I got the super rod. See, if I went the bicycle path, I got the super rod before I got the good rod. We'll use it at some point. He didn't have his teeth. That's how it works, Travis. The second you move, the cues pop. They are conscious. They know. Alright, I think we can go ahead and take Koga. Excited to see what's going to be in the Safari Zone. I don't know why I went to the PC. Alright, let's save. And go try to throw hands with Koga and see how this goes. Now you can, in here, use flash. I can't. You used to be able to. Why can't? You used to be able to flash and see the walls, but you can see them. See the dots. In the original games, you could use flash in here and it would light them up. I don't care about your special techniques. What you got, Nate? Lolu? Yeah. That was the Hypno. What is that sprite? That is sick. These hands are rated E for everyone. Good back sprite, I dig it. So who do we still have to evolve? Voodoo and Carnival, I think, are my only two that aren't fully evolved, right? Yeah. I'm going to assume that they will evolve at 65 as well. We will find out. Gingon. Oh, that's neat. Not strong enough, though. That's Gengar's evolution. That's pretty cool. Everybody in here wanting to be a ninja. Jinkies? Oh, that's cute. Jinx's evolution. I love that Koga's a poison gym and like most of the trainers in his gym have psychic type Pokemon. That's actually pretty. That's a hell of a lot better than Galarian, Mr. Mime, and Mr. Rhyme. I like that quite a bit. Mr. Jest. He's goofy looking, but Mr. Mime's goofy looking, so. Nope, Carnibale hit 65. Now we get to see if it evolves. Oh, there we go. There's a pre-Evo. Well, the stage before Voodoo for Alakazam, Simsalabim. Oh, yeah, it is evolving. Heck yeah. Let's see what we get. Be cool. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Carnival evolved into Devlora. Okay. That's... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But I think I kind of like it. It's got a big old mouth. Kind of Sarlacc-like. Megahorn? No. Alright, let's check him out. Grass poison still. Alright. Cool. Let's go check his Pokedex entry. So we go to search, figure out where. Let's see, Bellsprout's 137. Right? It's not bad. Alright, let's see. Devlora, the devouring Pokemon. Becoming a victim to its own ravenous appetite, it's often blamed for many cases of endangerment. So I guess I need to worry that my Pokemon's going to eat me. Let's send him, let's put him to the front so we can see what the back sprite looks like. The Way of the Ninja under Master Koga. Adnocana? Oh, is that Anaconda Adnocana? Okay, it's Anaconda backwards. That's cool. That's Arbok's final stage. That's pretty sick. I'm gonna have to cut it. I like the back sprite for Devlora. I dig that. It's a little busy, but I dig it though. I like it a lot. Every time I see these like new Evos, oh, Voodoo 65. Is Voodoo gonna evolve? I love Sand Slam. It is so sick. But every time I see these new evolutions, I think, man, I wish I'd had that on my team. Wish I put that one on. Let's see if Voodoo. What? It's got another one? I thought that was its final stage. Gasp. Oh, okay. Cool. That's a complete surprise. Look at that. Oh my god, it's beautiful. That one's cool. Quasar. That is sick. Oh, and Voodoo's evolving. Look at this. Doubling up. You got to be cooler. Be cooler than Voodoo. It's going to be hard to top. Let's see. What in the hell? To Zarkarts? Zarkarts. Okay, like Dark Arts. That's... Oh, wow. That is a busy sprite, but that is a cool sprite. That is wild. All right. Heck yeah, man. The Vlora, Kangaroodle, Quasar. Oh, it got dragon. It got dragon. Yes. Dude, Quasar is sick. That is really cool. Zarkart, Psychic and Dark. Really cool. Claymore. Chariathan. Alright, look at our guys. Doing work. Let's go check the Pokedex entries. Alright, Alakazam is 127. So, Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam, Simsalabim, Voodoo, and Zarkarts. Zarkarts, the Dark Caller Pokemon. Overpowered by dark spiritual energy, it now devotes its mind to the power of the distortion world. Oh, we're going to call back to Giratina. I'll take it. That is sick, man. Dude, that's so much work going into these new sprites. Like, they put so much work into this. The fake Mon scene is just so impressive. The amount of work these people put into this stuff. So let's see. Gyarados is 289. Yeah, wow. Magikarp, Gyarados, Hydrodos, Dracosmic, and Quasar. Quasar, the Galaxy Worm Pokemon. That's a sick-ass name. This Pokemon is said to take the form of a shooting star in the night sky, but it only ever brings misfortune. I got a pretty brutal team, man. The Leviathan, the Space God, the Distortion World, Dark Thing, a grass Pokemon that devours everything. We got a Warlord and Kangaroodle. And then there's Claymore, you know. I'll take it. That's just sick. I can't believe I have 14 hours in this game and I'm just now on Koga. Alright, who did we put in front? Let's swap you with Quasar so we can check out that back sprite. Let's see, can I go? Yep. No, I'm not frustrated. Just annoyed. Oh, Pinsirior again. I still like, is that its eyebrows or are those its eyes? If it's eyebrows, it's silly. Oh, a much better back sprite. Much, much better back sprite for Quasar. Oh no, it had Intimidate. It's okay. I got nothing but special moves and Dragon Dance. Alright, let's switch for Zarkarts. Check out the back sprite for it. I think I already beat this guy. Nope, I didn't. I descend from a long line of hill people. Okay, not the best back sprite, but the regular sprite makes up for it quite a bit. I love that Venomoth evolution. Oh, I meant the Psychic, not Dark Pulse. Apparently didn't matter. So that should be everybody pretty well maxed out for their evolutions. Let's see. Yep, and that's everybody beating the gym. So let's use some super potions and top everybody off. 9% total damage was Devilora. Oh, nope. Chariathan took some. We'll save, and then let's throw hands with Koga. A mere child like you dares to challenge me. The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. Poison brings steady doom. Sleep renders foes helpless. Despair to the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. Alright. It's a little much, but okay. Good lord, he's got 5. How about you despair to the misery of... Zarkarts has Intimidate. Dude, everything on my team has Intimidate. That's amazing. You despair to Psychic. Because Zarkarts is going to eat your lunch. Gunk. I guess that's Muck's evolution. Okay. Kind of neat. I like the face on it. I like that it's got a little more like form to it. Ratarule. Okay. Okay, that is Ratchet's evolution. Are you Dark type? Let's find out. Probably. No, you are not. I definitely assumed it was going to be Dark and Poison. Good lord, it's special attacks 245. That's good for not being EV trained. Visibat. What? Is that Crobat's evolution? That's sick. joking. That is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. And it's coming out of like a toxic waste barrel. That's pretty cool. We watched Toxic Avenger the other night. My kid had never watched it, and it's one of my like favorite old like D movies, you know? That just makes me think of that. That is sick. That is pretty good. Psychic. We're still gonna eat it up. Well, Koga did not put up much of a fight. He had a lot of cool Pokemon, though. Here, take the Soul Badge. Now that you have the Soul Badge, the defense of your Pokemon rises. It also lets you surf outside of battle. Ha! Take this too. TM6. Sealed within that TM6 lies Toxic. It's a secret technique dating back some 400 years. That's it? Alright, cool. Now I gotta navigate my way out of this mess. We did it. We're out. We're free. Nope. Ran into a wall. It's amazing how Ninja can terrify even now. Yep. We did it. Let's go heal at the Pokemon Center. Alright. I need to go through the Safari Zone and get Surf. I also need to do all the battles on the bike path. And go through the Safari Zone so I can get Surf and the Warden's Teeth. But I am kind of tired. So I think that is where we're going to end it for the night. Done about 2.5 hours of the game. I think I'm going to end it here for the night. Guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out on the stream. We'll pick this back up another night this week. I'm not sure when, but just follow the YouTube, check out Facebook, join the Discord. You can see when we go live with the game nights. Again, for anybody that doesn't know, that isn't a regular that's here, my name is Josh. I'm 1/5 of the Hills Have Nerds. We are a nerd culture and history podcast, and these are the game nights. We're streaming this playthrough of Pokemon Evolved, a ROM hack for Pokemon Leaf Green. The Hills Have Nerds, again, is a nerd culture and history podcast. We're 5 hillbillies that love our toys, and we talk about that. We talk about the history of tabletop RPGs, the history of video games, board gaming, all that stuff. And we have creators on from around our area that are, developing and building nerdy stuff for our in these scenes that we love. So check it out. You can find the Hills Have Nerds here on YouTube in our channel or anywhere you get podcasts. It's an audio only podcast. We don't have a video element to it yet. So again, ... yet. We also have a Hills Have Nerds live stream where we will be live streaming our episode coming up on May 28th. You can check our Facebook for more information about that, and in our Discord, we posted more about that for our. We're doing that for our 2-year anniversary of the Hills Have Nerds. And again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hope everybody had fun. It was a good conversation. Really appreciate you guys being here. It really helps the time pass. But we will do this again another night this week. And again, I'm not sure exactly what night. Probably Friday night, maybe. We're celebrating my wife's birthday, so we'll see how that goes. But that is going to be it for me. I'm going to save. And then I'm going to save state. over here. And there we go. And so we will get back into this, and we with the Safari Zone, and then heading into Saffron City to take on Sabrina and the Fighting Dojo and Silphco, and then progress on through. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and being here, but we are going to call it a night. You guys take care. Have a good week. Have a good weekend if I'm not live before then. And then we have a new episode of The Hills Have Nerds coming out on the 14th. It'll be a media catch-up where we're talking about what we've been playing, reading, watching over the past little bit. Stay tuned for that. And then again, the live episode coming up on May 28th. Y'all take care. Take it easy.